Yeah,
My God.
Why?
I,
Why
you have
like that?
made you have made my life difficult. I don't know what mythological creature I would play if I had to choose.
Well,
Well,
you're gonna
don't
have to
forget
figure it out
there's
eventually because Alicia's gonna run it.
not for a long ass time, man.
Nick-Knack.
That's
I
why
don't
I'm
know.
giving him stress now.
Uh, why?
So
Don't
you can
forget
think
you could
about
choose any fairy tale storybook.
You're only making it worse.
I
I'd like to
know.
play my OC.
Yeah, can I play one of the fucking? Can I play reincarnated anime where the character is like super fucking powerful from like reincarnation from an anime? That'd be so stupid.
Can I
I
play
think-
Bugs Bunny?
Oh my god.
Oh my god,
You know,
The
yes.
answer to
cultural
these
icon,
questions is
Bugs Bunny.
honestly yes, based on what I understand about the system.
I'd like to play the essence of Bugs Bunny or Elmer Fudd. Like,
I mean, you
Noah,
probably
you would be an amazing elder.
I was thinking,
I like
Noah,
Elder
you'd be
Fudd,
Elmer
though.
Fudd because
Elmer
you'd
Fudd.
always bring your gun.
It's true. You always pick a character that has a gun in these non D&D settings.
Well, maybe.
Uh-huh.
Look, a gun is
I'd be
useful.
One with you guys. And I had a gun, so.
Give me 1 second.
Maybe the turtle from the tortoise and the hare.
I for a second thought you were gonna say Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
My
Oh my
brain
fucking
went to
God.
Kung Fu Panda.
Oh my
Or
god.
The one with the scorpion.
Okay, we all just have to play turtles of various
Various
stories.
different places. Holy shit. Okay.
Let's meme so hard on Alicia that she never wants to do something like this again because we're mean.
You wouldn't be the first.
I have to think of
Now I'm
a
sad
turtle
because that
from
was a
somewhere
joke.
else.
Yeah, I hope you feel sad.
I'm always sad.
Like to play the turtle from fucking Finding Nemo.
Oh yeah, the fucking chill. Yo,
Brush?
bruh.
Yeah.
Honestly, Noah, I
Yeah.
would
Gotta
love
ride
to
the
see you
wave.
try to play like a chill bro. I think it would be
yeah.
the funniest thing.
Surfer dude.
Yes.
Surfer dude. Right on, bruh.
Right on. Sick
I think it'd
radical,
be
dude.
Amazing. All right. So I'm gonna tell you all before you freak out. I have a very fun recap planned out.
I'm freaking
And
out.
part of it is that this recap takes place several days in the future. We're
Oh,
doing a
what the fuck?
time skip
That's radical, dude.
of a couple days,
And then we're
okay?
going back.
You will get a chance during this recap to say what your character has done.
Oh, okay. I
It's
understand.
Oh,
terrifying.
interesting.
Do it.
I understand.
So, don't freak out.
I'm freaking out. I'm already freaking out.
Freaking
Oh,
out.
I'm losing my fucking mind.
Oh,
You will have a chance to say what your character has done during these couple days. You will get your chance. I
Alright,
promise you.
Alright. Alright.
Chris, you were gonna say something.
I'll keep my pants on.
did the world end in the next couple of days? Is that what we're gearing up for?
No.
Okay.
I'm just doing a time skip so we don't have to go through
Several
every
days.
single one of the events that you guys are gonna
You
do
fucking
and
know
like
us too
every
well.
day
You
and
know
all
us
that
too
stuff.
well.
I
We're gonna take another
How
month and a half for 5 days again, Alicia. Is that
Exactly.
okay?
How dare you deprive us of each day?
So essentially, we're going to time skip to it is the day before the radio interview, and the radio interview is his last day.
Alright.
All right?
Yes.
So he has already gone before the council and talked. Raymond's had him do several other things, and you guys haven't had any other problems from Lu, the fake temple of Lu, because they are imploding.
Okay, cool.
So, you all sit in the lounge area of the temple on either the couches or various additional chairs that have been brought in. Sitting off to the side of the door is a small brunette half-elf. She has a notebook in her hand that she glances at occasionally, and one floating by her with a magic quill furiously writing down what people say. Next to her, a large bulky camera is set up and pointed at all of you. The half-orc behind it seems well-versed in its use and moves the lens when necessary to get the right shot. The half-elf smiles to Raymond, who is standing out of the camera line with his Barosi, and Maurice is standing next to him giving a thumbs up to all of you. The half-elf clears her throat and begins. This is Within Reach, a news outlet covering events above and below. This is Rita Ryder, and I am coming to you today with a special look at our city's own stars, the Star Called. Now, more than any previous year since their founding, the Star Cult have been more involved and active with the city through both outreach and politics. Yet, they remain ever elusive to the public eye. Thank you all so much for letting me ask you a few questions today.
Okay, also the name of that fucking Within Reach is so fucking good.
It's good. It's good.
very
Yeah.
good.
You guys are free to respond. She did ask,
I was gonna
say
say,
something to you.
do we say something?
She
Shit,
said thank you.
I'm not good with cameras.
Hi, Dad.
All right, Nadania, great start.
I'm sorry. Did she ask us a question or just say hi?
No, she just said thank you all
Thank
for
you for
letting
coming
me.
on. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, thank you for having us, and hi, Dad.
She smiles and she says, to start off with, what a crazy week it has been here in Marai. And it all leads back to you, it seems. Can you give us your perspective on everything? It's been nearly a week since you brought Cardinal Vincent here to Marai, and honestly turned the entire system on its head. Some are thanking you for unveiling this horrible crime, however, others are condemning your efforts as promoting violence and unrest. What do you think of your actions and the effect that they've had on the city?
Why did we fucking agree to this? This sucks.
Probably because
I-
Raymond told us to.
I think that both perhaps might be true. There has been definitely unrest in the city since we've brought this all to light, but I also think that has been necessary unrest. Everything we've done has been for the good of the people. And sometimes you have to take action to get results.
There's always been unrest in Marai, and we have to accept that it was going to boil over at some point.
She nods and she says, so many things have happened since what some are calling the sacking of Idletree, when you, Iris and Quinn, led a riot through the old head temple of Lu in Marai. Businesses, properties, and temples associated with the fake worship of Lu have been broken into and ransacked. People in connection have been assaulted, and there are now so many people that have been arrested for damages and debt that pop-up prisons have sprung up on nearby islands and abandoned buildings.
Oh, fuck.
The increase in cheap labor has laid off thousands of jobs, which has caused more people to join the protests. What are some of your thoughts about this? Is this what you were expecting to happen when you brought Cardinal over?
To some degree, yes, but we're still in the middle of the process, are we not? I do not expect these people to remain as free labor or remain in prison. It's kind of hard to act like this is the end goal or the end result because it's not.
She nods. I will tell Maple, since you're in the room with her, like, this woman
Yeah.
is not trying to
Malicious.
be like, yeah, absolutely not. And you can tell that she honestly thinks very highly of all of you.
All right.
And she says, that's a very good point. I know a lot of people see transition points as the end all, but that is a good point to make, that there is more coming. We have a couple of questions that a lot of people have been wondering. One of which is, you really haven't been seen much in Mirai recently. What have some of your efforts been taking you? Where have you all been? I should say before Cardinal Vincent came over.
Well, obviously we had to go get him. We also, as I'm sure you know, were in Echo for a while to retrieve the children that were taken. And we also, I can't remember, me, Alex, why the fuck we went to the school other than for Kira. I know there was another reason,
To get more information.
and those have been the main two. We've had to do some research as well, which has taken us a bit around the globe, but
Now, I have been referring to all of you as the Star Called, but I see you have a member with you that wasn't part of the choosing. Can I ask for your name, sir? And she indicates Skylar.
Yeah, Skylar. Name's Skylar.
Can I ask what your association with the Star Called is, and why you are now within their groups despite not being taken in by Istis?
Well, it started off maybe as like a mechanic for the Star Call, but I would say family friend. And they seem like they're doing good work, and I want to help them as much as I can.
Okay, so you are assisting them on some of their more mechanical needs. And did you say that you are a family friend to one of them, or to the Star Called in general?
Yes. A little bit of both. How about that?
Understood. Kind of. Uh, and she looks next to Maple and she says, a lot of people have been wondering about the recent release of your father, Lord Avon. Uh, with this, it comes into question your and your sister's hold over the Avondale Company. However, some people are speculating that the whole reason you are trying to discredit the fake Temple of Lu is because they backed your father. Um, does this hold any merit? Is this what you were trying to do?
I can't lie.
Oh no!
No, you can't.
Can't lie.
LOL.
You could phrase it in a way though, because he
you can
aligned
just,
with
as far
Lou. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like he's with the bad people.
I think if Maple doesn't say anything quickly, Quinn would speak up a bit. But I don't want to override you, Jamie.
Yeah. She smiles, not in like any like hidden agenda smile or anything like that. It's just like a genuine smile. The main reason we did this as a group was to help Mirai as general, since the corruption of the I don't want to say fake. Illegitimate temple was mostly harming here, and it is our duty as Star Cold of Mirai to help the people here. She does not go further.
Yep, she nods to that. She looks to let's go to Iris next. She says,
You don't have to do that, bud.
Iris, some people have been questioning about the fact that you are actually not a part of this year, that you were part of the former year, who was supposed to have been sent off to Shigar. Can you please explain why you've come back and why you are staying with this group instead of your where you were sent to?
Sure. Yeah, I think it's quite obvious that there are some monumental issues here in Morai that we are still dealing with, as to Quinn's point. And I was essentially called back as sort of additional help with all of these issues. The media knows my sister was one of the kids, right?
It would be knowledge available. It doesn't mean that it's common knowledge.
Okay, cool. Because I don't really want to bring that up if I don't have to. But
Oh, that,
if it
You
was
drop it as
known,
a small bombshell, perhaps, but
I don't wanna do that to her, frankly, because she's, like, 10, Don't wanna deal with that.
reasonable.
Um, so, yeah, I was called back to help. I grew up in Morai, as you know, so I have a very my heart is here, and I'm happy to stay with this group for as long as they need me.
she, she nods. Let's go to let's go to Kira.
Yeah, so
Uh,
since she spoke up the first time, it's been like, yeah, I did my job. I'm just gonna crush my hands and wait until they
Oh,
go
it's like
away.
me and
I spoke.
cats!
I spoke.
Literally.
Yep.
Kira, uh, some have been concerned, seeing you as kind of the upper reaches representation within the Star Cult this year. While, of course, Nadinia, she gives a nod to Nadinia, also has family that was in the upper reach. Your family has a much longer, more ingrained uh, hold here until very recently. And with this kind of push, many have been concerned that you might no longer have the upper reaches, the best for the upper reach in mind.
Is there a question there?
Yeah, it's just
Oh, I suppose my question is, what would you say to those of the upper reach who you would probably know the best, to kind of dissuade their fears?
Oh, well, I would like everyone to know that it is very simple about
Not to
what
be rude, this
I'm.
was a question for Kira.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no,
yeah.
go ahead, go ahead.
Uh, um, well, I will always be a product of my environment. I I came from the upper reach, and it will always be my home. And that it's important for me to acknowledge that there are shortcomings in the way that things have been. Um, the circumstances that brought me to where I started, and being with these people has taught me that we're not too different in the ways that matter. We are one people if we look hard enough.
Do you think the upper reach has any reason to fear the riots and the unrest in the lower reach right now?
I do not believe that there is reason to fear the social people. Those that did wrong, maybe. Maybe. But I don't think most of them have.
She nods, and she looks to Nadinia. Nadinia, there has been a lot of debate about, along with this unrest, some of the political movement that's gone on. The fact that for these the mayoral race right now, it seems to be a very black and white situation. Publicly, the Temple of Lu has supported your uncle in his endeavors, and publicly, you have all supported mayoral candidate Raymond Pius. Many are concerned about the fact that you are related to the mayoral candidate for the other one, and about how decisive and how. Sorry, this is me blanking
Yeah,
on
no,
the
no,
word.
it's okay.
I'm trying to think of the black and white conflicting, what that word would be.
Divisive?
Decisive.
Divisive.
Controversial.
Bipartisan.
Yeah, controversial, bipartisan. That this has recently that this race has kind of turned into. What is your opinion on this? How do you view the mayoral race, and why have you put your support behind those favoring Raymond as opposed to those favoring your uncle?
My uncle's a bitch.
First, let me firstly say that I have not put my favor in any particular candidate. Me personally, whether that applies for the star called as a whole or not is up for is yes, we do support Raymond, but I do not necessarily support either candidate at all. I support the person that is helping me save lives, whether that be children's lives or the lives of the lower reach or the lives of the upper reach. The only people I care about is, well, everyone. And I don't make favorites or give allowances for those who would see less in those types of in those people. What the Church of Lu has done, at least this church, and she throws up some air quotes, it has done to the lower reach is despicable, deplorable, and honestly, they should all be ashamed of themselves. And I will write that. I want nobody being hurt. I want everyone to prosper as much as they would want themselves to. And I'm pretty sure everyone does. Whatever I have to do to get that done, I will do it.
Based in shark pilled.
That was very eloquently put.
Thank you. Hi, Dad.
Quinn, there has been a lot of controversy given your decently well-known past as one of the Red Rioters. A lot of the Red Rioters have been leading some of the more violent unrest and has been seen conducting the most of the assaults. A lot of people are afraid that this was a ploy by the Red Rioters to try to cause this. What do you have to say about that and to your previous ties to the Red Rioters?
Well, the first thing I would say is, for better or worse, I think very publicly they have disavowed me, and I have similarly disavowed them. So, I personally do not agree with their methodology, though I do somewhat agree with parts of their goals. I think there are other people involved in the Red Rioters who have goals that are not aligned with what they say they are. And so I personally disagree. But at least I'm sorry, I don't. This is me, Alex, like completely not working brain-wise.
Oh no. Brain shut down.
But I think that's the main thing he would hit on is like, look, we've parted ways a long time ago. I did work with them in the past, but I disagree with their methods, and I think there's some shady shit behind the scenes that I don't approve of.
She nods. This is a question for all of you, but during this week we have seen you at some of the various events and press coverage that Cardinal Vincent has done. What have you been doing in your downtime for? Have you been going out to any of the protests or the uprisings? Have you been meeting behind the scenes with any political officials or anything like that? What else have you all been doing to kind of address this problem that's going on?
Is this where we tell you what we did over the past few days?
Yeah, this is where
Okay.
you can tell me what you did over the past few days. At least in relation to this. You can talk about other stuff later.
Well, I've been going to protests when my health has allowed. And then I have been working here in the temple to get a more permanent setup of Starcalled here, not just whoever the newest people are, which I think will help with long-lasting solutions for the lower reach and the upper reach to function more as one.
She looks around for the next person.
Well, as I stated, my only concern is the people and their well-being. And so I have been making sure no one is unduly harmed in all of this.
How so?
Honestly, as much as I appreciate the rioting and the protests, fights amongst themselves, amongst the populaces, is not helpful. We should all be pointing our rage and anger towards one target. And I have been personally making sure that no one is harmed from infighting.
Yes, but how have you been doing that?
I'm out there on the ground.
Ah, okay. Sorry, I wanted
No, I understand.
clarification. So you've been out there on the ground amongst the protesters, the rioters, and such?
Just making sure. I don't want to intervene or interfere. I don't mean to. I don't want to quell their anger. I just want to be sure that that anger doesn't point at someone that had nothing to do with it, or maybe even someone that is trying to be sympathetic to their cause.
Yep. What about all of the property damage that's been going on?
Well, it is unfortunate that it is happening, and I'm more than willing to step in where I can to stop any damage to local homes and businesses, but I can't be everywhere.
Of course. You're just one person. Anyone else?
See, I'm torn because I wanted to do a lot of shit, so I don't know how much I would have been able to get. You know what I mean?
You would have had about, I think it would have been like 4 days. And he really only would have had maybe like an event a day, if that.
Okay.
So you would have had a good chunk of time to do stuff.
Okay, cool. Like my associates here, I've also been out on the streets, mostly providing aid. I'm a cleric, so I've just trying to keep people healthy on the feet, mitigating any sort of physical harm.
Of course. Now, as we said, many people have been getting assaulted. This is both on those who are protesting, rioting, and also those who have been associated with Lou or different guards, those trying to keep the peace. Have you made any sort of distinction in your healing, or have you been going across bounds for it?
Not at all. Life is life, and I would rather everyone be alive to answer for their actions, good and bad. So I've just been trying to help.
Of course. Both you and Quinn had taken a more leadership position when it came to the sacking of the idol tree. Uh, have you both been taking more of a leadership position when it comes to the protests and the rioting, or have you backed down and allowed for others in the community to, like the Red Rioters?
I have tried to provide opportunities for protests that are not as riotous as some of the Red Rioters would like. Uh, Ultimately, people decide where and who they're going to follow, but I have tried to help provide a platform that is less actively destructive and more trying to build a better future.
Anyone else? Is there anything else that you've been doing throughout the week to try to help people?
Well, I have been using my magic to seek out and direct authority and, well, inquiry towards those who have escaped into the shadows. Those that need to account for themselves in this time.
That is true. We have had a lot of Lu officials that have gone into hiding that the authorities are trying to find. So you've been aiding them in their search?
Yes. By divination, or in some cases, in facilitating travel. I can't really further elaborate on it.
Of course, I'm sure a lot of that is still ongoing. Anyone else?
guess to answer your previous question about the property damage, being sort of a fixer and a mender of more mechanical things and buildings alike, I try to offer what I can to help rebuild in this unfortunate time. I unfortunately am not from Marai myself, but it's sad to see a lot of people are displaced in something like this, and if we can get them back into some type of shelter is better than nothing, I guess.
Have you been helping then with the damages with from the sounds of it, you've been helping with the repairs from them?
Wherever I can, whatever needs to be rebuilt. Like I said, I have no political gain here. I don't even know what the Red Rioters are or anything like that. It's just when people are displaced, I understand that part. No one should be displaced and be out in the cold. Is it cold here?
Well, we have been getting more and more storms lately, so I suppose it would be cold.
So get them out of the harsh weather.
Very noble of you.
Eh.
I suppose that leaves you, and she motions to Maple. Have you had any time to deal with the issues in Marai, given some of the issues we mentioned earlier with the Avondale Company?
Have I gotten anything from my sister?
None.
None.
And you have not heard anything from your father either.
Yeah, that's not. I don't fucking care about him.
I know, I'm just letting you know.
Let me know, yeah.
Yeah, no, fuck that guy.
There's things that Maple have done that she probably would not have said on television.
We
Or whatever.
can talk about that in a minute.
Okay. I've been performing as a sort of buffer in between the people who have been rioting and the people and our, it's not military, police?
Guards.
Guards.
Yeah.
Making sure that neither side get too violent, and if they do, I have been stepping in to make sure that no one has been getting hurt unnecessarily and trying to mitigate as much conflict between both groups as possible.
Some might see that as benefiting and aiding the guards. What would you say in response to that, or yeah, basically in response to that this is more aiding the guards than helping those protesting? Hello?
I'm thinking.
Oh, no, it's okay. I just, my audio sometimes goes.
Yeah, it cuts out. That's fair. I can't say I personally know how the people living in the lower reach feel, since I was not raised here, but I did grow up in a similar environment as them, so I do understand on that point. But the guards are also people of Marai. Once the protests have finalized, with whatever outcome happens, everyone in Marai will have to deal and live with each other. And the less grudges people have against each other, the happier people will be. In my own opinion. I understand people will not agree with me.
That's a very fair point. I think a lot of people are looking at the here and now and not at the long term of what we have to do after this. I think you all have given us a lot of insight and a lot of a lot of much needed context and insight into how you all feel about this and your own perspectives. If there's anything that you could say to the people of Marai right now, upper and lower, those protesting and those guarding, what would you say to them right now?
Don't give up hope, no matter what towards your hope is for. Things will get better, and stand by what you believe in.
I think that's wonderful. Thank you again so much for taking time out of your busy schedules to let us sit down with you. We appreciate it very much, and as always, here we are keeping the answers just within reach. And she makes a signal, and they go ahead and cut the camera. And she stands up with a loud sigh. She's like, "Whoo! Oh gosh, you all did amazing.
Such a
Go
good
ahead, take a
fucking
deep breath.
tagline.
Is it
Go
still
ahead and
on? Can I say hi, Dad?
Nope, the camera is off, and you see the half orc start to like pack stuff up. He had like a couple of mics around. He starts gathering up.
Are mics just like very fancy
Bones.
sending stones?
Yes.
It's just a bunch of rocks he's picking up.
Amplifier
Like little-
stones.
Boulders.
No, it's a rock with a bunch of pebbles on it.
It's a rock pile.
You call
Mhm.
this a boom rock?
A boom rock?
He starts gathering up the supplies and stuff, and she goes up to each of you and very enthusiastically grasps your hand, like shakes it, and she says, "Thank you all so much for doing the interview. I really appreciate it. I know how busy you are, and I hope you know that we will do our absolute best to portray you in the best light possible. Thank you so much."
Of course.
I like to think that there won't be any spin needed there.
I don't think we'll have to, but I more just wanted to let you know that we will.
Of course.
Of course. She says we left a couple gift baskets for you in your kitchen. Again, thank you all just so much for all of your, honestly, for all that you guys do. We're rooting for you. And her and the half orc give a wave as Maurice goes ahead and escorts them away, leaving you with Raymond. You guys all currently know Cardinal Vincent. He needed just a little bit of time to himself after everything he's been kind of going through, so he's just
Fair.
in
Like
his
the
room right now.
assassination attempt.
Yeah, literally.
Just he's been through a lot. This man's used to doing accounting work, and now he's doing all the
Literally.
PR for like a different country and almost getting killed. And he's having a little me time with like some nice tea.
I
Time,
encourage
yes.
him to try to take a real nap that's intentional and see how great that fucking feels.
He says he will try.
Sounds like slang that he won't.
He is unsure about his
aggressively sleep him.
capabilities.
I can't sleep him, but if I could, I would sleep him.
He is unsure of his capabilities.
I
can
believe
sleep
in
him.
him.
Chokehold.
I don't think choke holding the cardinal is quite what I meant, but you know.
Yeah, natural sleep. Intentional.
But Raymond comes up. He has a big smile for all of you, and he says, "You all did wonderful. Honestly, you all have just been doing a wonderful, wonderful job this week. Now, don't forget, tomorrow we have our last and possibly one of the most important, that being our radio interview for Cardinal Vincent. It will take place at noon sharp. If you could be there by around, let's say 10, just to be sure. If you could try to be there with Cardinal Vincent around 10, just so we can get everything prepared, that would be wonderful.
You're
Sure.
sending a cart down?
Yep.
Same password?
Same password.
Alright.
We need a password.
Yes, we need a fucking
Yeah.
password.
Yep.
Get down, Mr. President.
Get down, Mr. President.
But he will go ahead and he will also head out saying that he has not spent a lot of time with his husband this week, and he would like to have at least one kind of evening with him. So,
Reasonable.
Yep. Since you have a kind of down period, you don't have anything else planned for this evening. It was just kind of this own interview with you guys. It is roughly around 6 o'clock. And right now, as far as you know of, a lot of the riots and stuff have kind of died down. Lots of protests, occasional skirmishes, but with everything that you guys have said, you have helped to kind of mitigate some of the rage and anger.
Yeah, we'd definitely be keeping an eye on how it's affected things.
But yes. So let's go ahead and ask real quick. Did anyone have something not related to kind of the issues going on that they wanted to do in those couple of days?
Ethel raid.
Ethel. Nope, neighbor.
Yeah.
Well,
Ethel neighbor raid.
honestly, I would say probably today would be your best day to do that.
Cool.
We've been busy. Got it.
Yeah. I mean, they have been.
It makes sense too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go for it.
Yeah.
There.
Iris, Iris would have introduced Skylar to Istis formally, for sure. Also wants to find Nick and talk to Quinn about some surgery.
You
I
guys
also would have wanted to look for Nick because
That is also what Maple was
yes.
passively doing without telling neither one of you guys.
I will. So let's do the thing with Skylar and Istis over RP, if that's okay with you guys.
Sure.
Is that alright with you, Craig?
I'm not coming through. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
no, it's not.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's fine.
In terms of Nick, let me play that out with you for a second, and then we'll go to the Ethel raid.
There was one thing I wanted to do.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to Raymond
Okay, what about?
about a certain someone's surrender.
Okay. Just is this something that you want to RP out, or you just wanted to
Yeah,
make
it doesn't
sure?
have to be. It doesn't have to be too long. It's more just informing him that it's like happening.
Sure. I would say probably Jack has said he is going to wait until after these raids are done and
Yeah,
the rioting and stuff is done.
Sure.
So
Just to throw it out to Raymond that it's happening, you know.
yeah. So how about you go ahead and approach him about this as he's leaving?
Mm-hmm. So, I catch up to him. Raymond. Wait. Can we talk for a second?
Of course. What can I do for you?
Are there a lot of people around?
No.
Okay. She'll look a little nervous and then say, "It's about the raids on your ships.
Mm-hmm.
Jack has agreed to turn himself in.
Oh, you see, he looks kind of surprised. I've never heard of a captain pirate turning themselves in. I had assumed he would have gone back to his territory instead. But and he kind of like thinks for a second and he says, may I ask why he's turning himself in?
For himself and his future with me.
You see this like almost really warm smile come across Raymond and like this deep understanding as he looks to you and he says, he kind of nods and he says, I can understand that there is nothing greater than realizing that you need to improve. And it is very, very admirable for him to recognize that and to try to make it right. Are you bringing this up with me because you want him to have a safe route to turn himself in through?
He nods. And also because I wanted you to know that I'm technically the captain of the pirates in this area, even though I would technically be the last.
He nods.
And I'm giving up that position. So there might be a power vacuum there.
He nods and he says, I assume the captains will choose someone new. However, the fact that it won't be you will make it easier to prosecute. I've been avoiding getting the guards, or honestly, I normally would have gone to the Temple of Istus to deal with pirates attacking my ships. So, as far as I can see it, I don't see any issue with that. I can now go to you to ask for help.
She nods. And I'm not very good at... Could you make sure that he's okay? Please.
He
I don't know what I do.
He smiles and he pats you on the arm very gently, very reassuring, and he says, he's like, Nadinia, I more than many people understand the path of redemption and how people need to be allowed to have a safe way to try to reach it. I will do my absolute best to make sure that he gets the proper and fair treatment that he deserves.
She nods. He's gonna wait until everything cools off,
Mm-hmm.
but he'll be here.
He nods and he says, well, I will have my lawyers know so they can draft up what all of the charges would be, to try to get him through the trial as quickly as possible. And I will see about finding a good defense attorney for him as well.
Thank you. And goes to shake his hand, and then just hugs him really quick, and then quickly goes away.
Yeah. As you walk away, he says, he kind of chuckles, and you hear him say, "I'm glad to see that you've been such a positive influence on him. There's no better thing that someone can do for another than to make them realize they need to be better."
Yeah, but there's a small part of me that still says that, well, I mean, who doesn't like a little bit of a bit of adventure, you know?
Redemption doesn't mean that you lose that.
Yeah, but the story isn't as cool without the pirate part.
Well, you don't have the pirate part anymore, and I think your story's quite entertaining.
Thanks, Raymond.
He smiles and heads on his way.
We love Gay Grandpa.
Do we know Gay Grandpa's horrible backstory? Because Conspiracy Corner is coming at you over here.
No,
Yeah, I'm
we
pretty
have
sure-
no idea what he was before he became a
What if he's
politician.
Look.
Hector? You guys, what if he's fucking Hector? What if it's
Look,
him?
look, I'm still convinced that at the end of this campaign, we're gonna go up to the big bad, and it's just gonna be Raymond. He's gonna be like,
Raymond in a
"Hello,
dark
kids."
cloak.
Like, what if he's like the Yellow King's avatar? He's like, yeah, I too knew I needed to improve. Killing you motherfuckers! Like, what
He did tell you, or at least he told Quinn his backstory.
Yeah, he told
Sure.
Oh, I don't remember that.
It was
Quinn,
in
do you remember the
Campfire, I think.
backstory?
He is similar to Quinn. I feel like if I remember
Wasn't
roughly
he like
backstory wise.
The basic backstory is right after the bombing of he was a little bit vague about it, but he said so right after the Red Rioters' first terrorist attack, the first major one, the lower
The big
reach basically shut down, and there were mass arrests.
Is this back in
Or-
the day?
Yes, this was back during the first terrorist attack. This
Yeah,
is the
the
one that
hotel
Quinn's mom
bombing.
did. Yes.
the one with where Michael was created.
Yeah. So there were in the lower reach mass arrests. Like people were just randomly getting scooped up the streets and like arrested. And so Raymond said that when he was a little kid, he at least said that one of his family members was involved in that. And then he did admit to have being a part of the Red Rioters, but essentially they kind of left him out to dry. He got arrested and he reformed himself in jail.
Oh,
So
that does sound
he really
familiar.
does have a fucking Quinn ass backstory.
Mhm.
And I think he said he got out. I have to double check because it's been so long, but he basically got out and wasn't put down in the records due to either it was some sort of mistake or like a mass pardon because of something. But basically that.
Some horse shit, probably.
He got
I
fucking Les Mis'd.
Yeah.
And like lucky, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
yeah, he essentially got out without it being on his record.
Lucky, you
Uh,
say.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh,
So, yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to search for it real quick.
No, that sounds familiar now that you say it, but
Mhm.
I'm approaching the I am throwing spaghetti at a wall to see if anything sticks phase of my
Yeah.
No, you're fine. Oh, here it was.
Skitty.
When I was younger, I tried joining the Red Riders. I was young, I was angry, and I was very, very foolish. I met Lines, who is the head one. I heard his words and they resounded in me. I had so much anger, so much frustration, and just hearing someone say what I felt, it made me feel powerful. For the first time in my life, to hear people agree with my anger. I hurt people, I did things I was not proud of, and at the end of the day, I felt powerful and vindicated and tricked myself into believing I was but what we accomplished, it was nothing, just anger without change. He got caught, thrown in jail, and left there. It amounted to nothing. He got horribly ill. He thought he was going to die and realized he did nothing with his life. Nothing had actually changed. He got lucky. He got recovered. There was a mix-up in paperwork, a mistake, and he was left free with not a blemish on his record. And he does say he doesn't know if Istis had a hand in it, but no matter what, it's a gift he will not let go to waste. I remember being really proud of it, so I wanted to find what I said.
Reasonable.
Nah, it's real good.
Yeah, so you do know at least some of his backstory. And he also did mention how he met his current husband. But yeah. Alright, so we did that. Let's do the Quinn Nick thing.
Quick thing.
So, the quick thing. Quinn. This would have been probably a day after the whole sacking. You guys watching the temple just get destroyed by people.
Mhm.
It is late at night, probably around 1 or 2 a.m. when you get a call on your stone.
Okay.
I'm assuming you just go ahead and answer it.
Yeah.
It is a voice you have not heard in a long time. It is Felix. Listen, shut up. I don't want to hear a word. I'm not doing this for you. It's because I just don't want to see someone I know go through this. Listen. Nick is fucking trashed in the alleyway on 5th and 4th Street. Just absolutely wasted. Probably needs to go to a hospital. Just come fucking pick him up, okay? I don't want him just dying here.
Why are you not in jail?
Doesn't fucking matter now. Just pick him up. And he hangs up.
Okay, I will go collect Nick, and then I'm gonna figure out why the fuck Felix isn't in jail.
Fucking
You
Felix.
go there, and indeed, you find Nick just a complete wreck. You have never seen him this bad before. There are just track marks all over his arms. His like eyes aren't really reacting to anything. He is super fucking drunk, and he looks just an absolute mess of a person. He's just kind of in an alleyway, like laying on the ground, just like staring up at the sky.
Come on, man. We need to get you not here.
He looks to you, and you see like these tears just kind of start to form, and he kind of like sniffles, and he's like, nobody wants me.
What are you talking about?
Nobody wants me, man.
I want you around.
I didn't really understand what your girlfriend and they were talking about, but it sounds like I'm just hurting you. I listened in a couple times when I don't think you guys thought I was listening. I don't really get it, but am I killing you, Quinn?
No. Nick, I know this isn't gonna make sense, but I killed you that day. then the explosion happened.
No, you didn't.
Yes,
You
I did.
killed. No, you killed the real Nick. I don't know what I am.
You are the Nick I wanted so bad I created you out of nothing.
I'm
Out
the
of
Nick you
myself.
felt. I'm the Nick you just felt guilty about. You keep around for pity. Not even. That's not enough anymore.
I didn't create you out of guilt. I didn't know you were dead when I created you. There was nothing for me to feel guilty about. All I knew in that time was that I needed my best friend.
Do you still need me? It doesn't seem like it.
I think I do. You balance me in a way the others don't.
You mean I'm just worse, so I make you look better?
That's not at all what I said.
It's okay.
No,
If it's a reason to keep me around, I guess. I don't mind.
Nick.
My mom used to call me a parasite. That was one of her favorite words to use.
Your mom was a bitch.
She might have been one, but she was right.
I don't think she was. Nick, you had my back when I was the dumbest asshole in existence. That's not what a parasite would do. A parasite just takes. And you quite literally gave your life for me.
I told you that wasn't me. I'm not that Nick.
Then who do you want to be?
I don't know. Nick.
Then you're Nick. It's not like someone else is gonna come take it from you.
He starts sniffling more and tears start coming down and he covers his face with like his arms and he says, "When I'm really scared of dying. Where will I go? I don't want to not exist."
Come back to the temple with me. I want to show you something. I don't. I have a place where you could maybe go. If you exist now, and I made you exist now, perhaps I can make you exist separate from my arm. Or maybe Iris could truly resurrect, as you might say, the real Nick. Perhaps that would be akin to somewhere to go.
I think he's crying too hard to be able to get up. You can tell this is something that he has probably thought long and hard of over the past couple days, and to even say this to you has been terrifying to him. To tell you that he wants to live. He's almost kind of too emotional to react to what you just said. But he does get up a bit kind of shakily, although given kind of the damage it looks like he's done to himself, you don't really think that a normal person would be able to get up.
Mm-hmm.
And he just kind of will really sluggishly kind of follow after you, almost zombie-like, just sniffling and rubbing his arms as he walks.
Hey, Nick. I don't at all fault you for wanting to live. Is this the life you want to live?
He shakes his head and he says, "But I don't think I'm gonna get that."
I want to hear about it anyway. If you can.
As you guys walk up, he talks about how all that he has wanted ever since your name, or ever since you got chosen, was for you to not have gotten chosen. All he wanted was for you, him, and Iris to be together and to spend your days in the lower reach together and being in each other's company and feeling wanted. In his kind of drunken semi-stupor, he even tells you that he hates Istis because in his mind she took away the two people he really only cared about. And he tries hard not to because it's heretical and he knows how much she means to both of you, but it's really hard not to be jealous. And he blabbers on about little things that he's missed or things that he's noticed. You can tell that he has been building up for a long time now. That all these little things he's kind of held in and not said a word about, that he's just kind of just spouting out in just this constant stream of things that you might not have necessarily known that he was feeling. About how while he was in Taros with you guys, he spent most of the money that you gave him trying to get other people to hang out with him since he couldn't spend time with you. How terrifying he found Taros. He really didn't like it. He didn't know it. He didn't understand it. It wasn't anything it was used to, and he felt like he was going through it alone. But he didn't want to complain because you had brought him there, you and Iris, and that he knew that for whatever reason it was important that he was there with you, and he was really excited to be there with you, but it was really isolating and lonely, and he really didn't like it. And he didn't like how easy it was for you to ignore him when things were happening. He said it felt worse than you not talking, or than him not seeing you was him seeing you, but you ignoring him. And throughout the entire walk back to the temple, he just tells you of a million things that had been, that you might not have thought twice about, but that he has apparently been ruminating on and thinking of and just pushing down inside of him until finally you are in front of the temple and he's crying again, but he's trying really hard to wipe away the tears because he says that it's, his mom always told him not to cry, that, he was already pathetic enough, he didn't need to add to it, that he reminded her too much of his dad when he did that stuff, and he just looks at the temple really sadly. Just looks at it sadly.
Sorry, we have to go in. I need someone's help getting you where I want to show you.
He nods and he stumbles going up the stairs and opening the door to let you in. And I'm assuming you're going for Connor, correct?
Yeah.
Yep. Connor's asleep in your bed. You were not there to claim it, so he took it.
Yep. Before I wake him up, I look to Nick and say, This is Connor. He's my brother. Kind of. I modeled him after you.
You replaced me with a hotter tiefling?
Right.
Not
I knew that was
quite
gonna be the
what I was
response.
trying to do,
I
but
knew that was
Yeah,
gonna
yeah, yeah.
As soon as he made him look like Nick, I'm like, oh no, Nick's gonna come back and be like, you replaced me.
I mean, he looked like an eyeball monster before.
You replaced me with an eyeball monster?
You want to see how hard I can cry?
Alright, anyway, I'm gonna wake him up now.
Yeah, you wake up Connor. He stretches and looks at Nick and he's like, oh, time to just, and he makes like a arm motion like
No, I was hoping we
which
could
makes Nick look horrified.
I was hoping we could go into the throne room.
Yeah, sure, boss. Lead the way?
I mean, can I get into this room without
Oh, yeah. It's your throne, man.
This is information you're supposed to share just for future reference when interacting with people. Alright, anyway. Come on, you two. And I'm going to lead them both into the throne room,
Yeah.
which...
Connor puts his hand out. He's like, name's Connor. And Nick just, like, narrows his eyes and glares at him. I'm Nick, Quinn's first and best friend, I think.
Opium.
Yes.
And Connor's just like, cool.
You,
Just
hilariously, Nick, you were there when I technically first met Connor.
ha.
You win all the best friend points, buddy. Anyway, and I will take Nick into the throne room, which is definitely a work in progress, but Quinn has worked on it some since what it was in RP, I'm sure.
Yeah, you take him in there. And when Nick crosses in, you see him flicker. His form begins to flicker and change, and he looks to you frightened beyond all belief, and he says, Quinn, I don't feel right.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do some separating.
Quinn, this doesn't feel right. I don't want to be here.
Okay. And I'll push him back out, essentially.
You have him leave, and I'm assuming you leave after him, right?
Yeah.
He looks terrified. And he just is like, when can you please stop?
Up what?
And he points to all of the marks on him and everything, and he's like, you haven't even tried to. You can't keep doing this to me.
Doing what?
You can't just keep leaving me when it's convenient for you and feeling guilty and trying to do stuff without talking to me. Or maybe you can. I don't want you to leave. But you don't seem to care that I'm hurt either.
Nick, all I can do is try to save you or kill you. That's all I have left. So you gotta let me do one or the other.
And what if you can't save me?
Then we both die. Because I will not take away what you are without your permission.
When you say that, he looks even more upset. And he's like, oh, without my permission. So I have to look you in the eye and tell you I want you to die because I don't want to?
Yeah, I guess you do. I don't know what else to do, Nick. Stab you in the back? Is that better? Would you prefer I did that? I don't know how to be what you need or what you want because I can't. I literally can't. I can't even stand, Nick.
Nick turns and leaves, and he heads to Iris's room. He opens it up and he shakes Iris awake.
Would would uh, would I have been sleeping? I guess so.
Y-
That's fine.
It's like 2 a.m.
Oh, okay. Okay. Um sorry. Yeah, she fucking I think at this point, given everything she's been through, she like wakes up and immediately has like a spell half charge, you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
like not a bad one, just like a whatever the cleric cold person is, you know what I mean?
Mhm. You see Nick standing in front of you looking more haggard than you've probably ever seen him. And he looks at you and he just gestures to his arms, which normally he doesn't try to show you guys, and you see just so many track marks on them. And he says, I am hopped up on things I can't even name, a lot of them, and different kinds, and I'm severely wasted.
Oh God, here, come here. Are people in the room? Like, is Maple just chilling?
Yes! Maple's
Alright, I
in
wanna-
the room, and so is Kira.
Oh shit. Okay, come here. I wanna pull him out of the room.
Okay.
And like just like outside the door, I wanna make this. I grab a pillow. One. I close the door. I put the pillow right outside the door and make him sit on it as a makeshift cot. And
There's like a little couch in there you could have him sit on.
okay, perfect. Yes. Hallway couch with a little pillow to prop up his
It's
whatever.
not the hallway. You guys have a little lounge area before you go into the main hall.
Oh.
Yeah, we have our
okay.
own little like living room basically.
I
Yeah.
didn't want to wake y'all up if he gets loud though, is the thing.
I mean, they still have their separate rooms for the bedrooms.
Oh, I see.
It's
Sorry, it's
kinda
like
too
college
late for
dorm
that.
life. Yes, okay, that's fine. Then yeah, I make him sit. I get
Mhm.
a little blanket, very quickly, and I want to try to heal. Hey, have I tried to heal Nick before?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can cast Lust Restoration. You'll have to do it maybe a couple times, but he'll kind of calm down, and you watch as he kind of fades to sleep, looking quite a lot better.
Ugh. There's just panic, just pure panic.
Yeah, and I will say, Nick has never gone to you before about
yeah.
this. It is something he is deeply embarrassed about and tries to make sure that neither of you guys know about this. And if you find out, he tries to brush it under the rug.
Yeah, no, this is like she was already worried and she is like in full like everything is wrong. This is a problem mode.
Mhm.
Does he look like stable?
Yeah, I mean, he looks like Nick.
Hey, fuck you though. Okay. I want to put the equivalent of like a liquid IV next to him on the bed with some water or like on the ground, whatever.
I
No.
don't know if you have that, but you could say get like a wash basin and put a cold rag on his head.
Yes, that would be great.
Gatorade, you know.
Yeah, fantasy Gatorade.
Fantasy
I was about
How
to say,
much shit?
I thought you were dipping the rag in Gatorade and putting it on his head. I was like, what?
Yeah, it's fantasy IV right there. It's Gatorade in
Yeah.
a bucket.
No, like liquid IV is like a thing. Like it's like a
No,
like
I know that, but I'm talking about like
It is
the
also
rag thing. And he's like
basically
Gatorade,
Gatorade.
and I'm like, what? putting the wet rag on your forehead but soaked in Gatorade?
Yeah, wouldn't you want to smell delicious lemon lime flavors as you drift off into
I like
I'm
the
sorry.
blue one,
First
the
off,
blue flavor.
why would you choose lemon lime when
No,
there's the
shut
blue
the fuck
flavor?
up. I love lemon lime.
I like the
Gatorade.
lemon
It's my
lime
favorite
No, you're
one.
too.
wrong.
The
No,
orange is
you're
better.
wrong.
You're wrong.
Whatever.
I like the white
Man,
one.
you guys are
anyways.
weird. I like
The white
both
one's
of them.
alright. The white one's
The
alright.
white one is pretty good. I like
the
the
purple
pineapple
one.
one too.
The light
There's a
I've
purple
heard.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a light
Light
purple one.
purple.
You can never fucking find it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like this cursed grape flavor. It's pretty good.
Great.
No,
No,
the light purple.
no.
The light
Light
Oh,
purple one.
light purple.
The light purple
Because there is
one's
a cursed
good.
grape.
What is?
Maybe like a wild berry,
Yeah, it's like a berry, but like you can never find
but
it.
not grape.
It's not grape.
Anyway.
Anyways.
Yeah, sorry.
Anyway.
Sorry, yeah. So she'd tuck him in, make sure he's stable, and just kind of sit there for a little bit, and then she 100% is gonna go try to find Quinn.
Does Quinn come out at all?
I think so, because he wouldn't just sit in the room with Nadinia asleep.
Yeah. I think honestly
He
Connor
would
would look at you
essentially-
and he'd be like, "Can I go back to sleep?"
Yeah, sorry, I thought I needed your help. Misunderstood.
That's really silly. I mean, it's your throne, man.
You're also like,
Wow.
oh, but all your powers are through me, but like, I don't
Yeah,
get
my
how
powers
this
are
dynamic.
through you.
I
Man,
don't
you need to
understand
read
this
up on
dynamic.
some politics and understand how a monarchy works, man. You got to know about the
Alicia is
this-
gaslighting you hard.
That's what a DM does.
My guy, there is nothing you know that I don't know, except apparently this bullshit system that Dad put in place.
Joke's on you. I'm making most of it up.
This doesn't surprise me. Go to bed.
Shut up!
Sorry, Nadinia. Nick's high off his ass.
Why?
His life sucks.
It's a call for help, clearly, that Quinn's ignoring.
He hates it when you acknowledge it.
Because he feels guilty.
Oh my god. Shut
Holy
up.
shit.
I'm gonna put your goddamn demon dog up on the top bunk now.
You leave
Uh,
him alone!
Dog's not here, man.
Dog's with the younger brother.
Yeah.
Go get dog.
I'm gonna go get the dog and put him in your bed.
Oh my god.
It's an even worse threat.
I'm gonna get a
buddy.
new dog and put it in your bed. A meaner dog.
She doesn't need more pets.
That's a please don't.
She does not need more pets.
I need
We'll never
all
get
of the pet.
anywhere.
Was a meaner dog upon a wiener dog? Like, wiener
A meaner wiener dog.
That's the title.
Meaner wiener.
The meaner wiener.
And I have a meaner wiener.
The meaner
I
wiener
got a
dogger.
mean
I
wiener.
don't think Nadinia would be into bad boys.
You talking?
Yeah, that's why
you're
she's dating
right.
Jack.
Yeah, like we've seen Jack.
I was like,
The
what are you
goodest boy
talking about?
pirate.
I'm dating a pirate. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
You're
not
dating
pirate.
a Fisher Price pirate, my guy. Like,
You're dating a Fisher Price pirate, my god. Put that down as a
Damn.
title. That was
Leave
fucking
him.
good, Noah.
Leave him alone. Fisher Price pirate. Shut the fuck up. Leave my poor boy alone.
It reminds me of, have you ever seen Disney did a pirate show based on Neverland? And they even
Yes.
said in it that pirates don't steal because it's supposed to be good for kids.
no, that's exactly what I'm
Yep.
referring to.
Yeah,
Like,
we are the
That's what
pirates
I
who
thought.
don't do anything. We
Pirates
just
who
sit
don't
at
do
home
anything,
and
yeah.
lie around. And if you
Which
ask
is
us
a
to do
valid-
anything, we just tell you we don't do anything.
Yep.
I mean, a dream job right there. Let's be real.
true.
But,
Anyways.
well, then Quinn, you step out, and I'd say this was when Iris was trying to heal her or heal up Nick, and he passes out.
Okay, then I guess I meet you in the hallway. Like, hey, dude.
He's just in the lounge with you and Nick, but
Oh,
Nick's
I see.
asleep.
He's
I
not
feel like
taking things well.
I feel like this is a hallway conversation, though, right? Like, I want to wake up Nick.
You
I
you
don't
could
know why
pull
I'm
him into the
obsessed
hallway.
with the hallway right now. Why is this my entire
I get it.
conversation?
You really want to be in the hallway.
You want to summon Michael?
No.
No,
No, I
it's
don't.
not a good
I
time.
really don't.
You could pull him into the hallway to talk. It's fine.
I'm trying to be a considerate roommate to the imaginary people who
Do
don't
it
exist.
then. Just do
I
it.
am pretty sure every single Star Call is fucking awake right now.
Fair.
Except
We-
Virginia.
We wake up like on a dime when emotional trauma is happening. It's normal.
Yeah.
What does Iris and Kira have their ear up to the door to listen?
You mean
No,
Maple
that'd
and
be rude.
Kira?
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, Maple and Kira.
Maple standing by a door.
That's low tech. Kira's got the fucking divination book out, man.
Oh
Yeah.
my god,
Got my
yeah.
crystal ball out.
Trying the eyeball that just floats around, that one.
And like I feel like Maple like just immediately was like dreaming of like a blissful forest and then felt panic and got sent into a nightmare and woke up. Oopsie daisy, sorry.
It was more of you casting a spell that probably triggered her waking up.
Fair.
This happens
Uh,
in combat.
Anyway, you go into the hallway, Quinn and Iris. It is quiet. It is dark. It's like probably like 3:30, 4 a.m.
I think Iris just starts crying. Like everything is terrible. This is bad. Quinn's here, so Quinn knows what's up. Just like the angry, frustrated cry. You know what I mean? Am I the only
When
one who
in
does
doubt,
that?
just
get you.
cry.
No, I have no idea what angry, frustrated crying is.
Yes, you do.
You guys are just weak.
No,
You guys are just weak.
you've done
Couldn't
that
be me.
before,
No,
and I know
haven't.
this.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, Chris just does the kind of crying where he stays on after the session's ended and the
No.
game has ended and just bawls.
No.
True.
Stop. I am not like that. I have no idea.
Guys, let Iris and Quinn
Yes,
have
yes,
this.
yes,
This
yes.
is a very important moment.
Yes, of course.
But I think she's just like tears just like rolling down her face. She's like doing the thing where she's like half crossing her arms and like half like hugging herself, just like trying to like keep herself like grounded in this moment. And she just like shakes her head and like looks at Quinn. She's like, Quinn, what are we supposed to do?
I don't know.
He asked me to help him this time. He never does that. Ever. This is it's bad. You're bad. We're out of time and we're out of options. I don't know how to fix this without one of you dying.
Don't know. I don't have options. I've tried everything I can think of.
Well, there has to be something. You're magic, okay? Like you created Connor out of nothing. You made I know it's not Nick, but he's all we have left of Nick, and can't you just make him something else? Can't you just make him another something or something? Or would that kill you? Is that too much?
I tried to take him to the only place I think I'd be strong enough to do it, and he almost turned to nothingness.
So then what? Do we tell him he has to either sacrifice whatever sort of life he has here, or you both end up dead? Because if you're gone, I'm pretty sure he does too.
He already knows.
And I assume he's not enthusiastic.
He wants to live.
I can't say I blame him for that.
I don't either.
There has to be some fucking thing we can do to make something turn out right for fucking once in this hellhole. More to the point, do we even know? This is a Marissa question because I'm a dumb bitch. Do we have a plan for do we just poof Healy your arms back? Like what is? Do we know that? Do we know protocol?
As far as you know, the arm needs to be reattached.
But like, what does that entail? You know what I mean?
You don't know. Michael gave the impression that if he touched Quinn's arm that is like missing the arm, that he would become the arm.
But theoretically, hasn't Nick done that already?
No.
Ever? Really?
Why would
he touch my stump?
Not but I mean not
Yes.
intentionally, but like brushing up against him or like, you know what I mean?
The part that's partially covered by metal?
Oh, I see. If we wanted to be terrible people, we could just knock both of them out and shove them together, but I don't think that's a good idea.
You could do that.
I'm not going to.
Hell, if we wanted to be terrible people, I could probably just take him right now.
It'd be funny.
It would make me sob in real life.
But I'm not going to do that.
And frankly, I wouldn't let you. I mean, whatever Nick is, whoever he is, he still has agency and he should still get a choice in this. I just don't. I don't know
Seemed
how.
quite resentful of the fact that I told him he had one.
Welcome to Geography 392A. Online, this course
Again, I can't say I blame him. This is an impossible choice, and I don't know how to help. But whatever happens, Quinn, we're out of time. You look fucking awful, and I can't do a fucking thing about it. I don't know how long you have left either, and I can't lose both of you.
DM, how many days has it been?
It has been 4.
Okay. Let me just casually reduce my health by 8.
Yikes.
You are quite the powerful cleric. Are you to the point where you could bring back Nick even though it's been a year?
Level 5 raised dead. I'm at the hour. What is the spell?
You are nowhere near strong
near
enough
it.
for it.
Yeah, no, that's like a level
No,
8, 9
I
spell.
know that, but Quinn
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
know.
The answer to
like-
Marissa, fuck no.
Thank you. Thank you. I am but a simpleton. No, not quite, but that That doesn't mean I won't be eventually. It just means right now I'm not. Question.
Mm-hmm.
I know I've asked this like every session in some form. If I were to sacrifice,
No.
really, I
You could ask this.
where is my reward for cleverness and martyrdom? Damn it!
You can't just okay. No.
No, I
You
know,
can't
I'm
just
kidding.
say, "Hey, can I use like that special Istis hack to do this? I'm so clever. I just wanted to fix it."
Literally
Can
every
I
session,
solve
you're
all of
right.
my issues with Istis hacks?
Very
Well-
understandable desire, though.
No, I get the desire, but like
Man, if
that's
only
not
that's how-
clever.
Man, if only that's how real religion worked. Hey, Istis, hey God, can I just like use some of your
Well-
hacks to just, not have to get up to this morning?
Yeah, why
No?
don't you
No?
why don't you go ahead and pray to her and make her feel even worse than she already does?
No, I'm not gonna do that. I do
Yeah,
have
no,
another.
do it.
Fine, I fucking will.
No, I do have another question that I
Uh-huh.
don't think is one good or two maybe possible.
Mhm.
Is there a world where pretend like the problems about this idea aren't there for right now, but if I were to use the loom to alter fate so that Nick would survive. You know what I mean? Or like to do some big bullshit and play cat's cradle with reality as
That
Quinn
already
has
happened,
already
though.
done. But like
Oh,
again.
you're talking about this Nick.
Yeah. Like if I were to be at the loom when it happens and tweak it, which I think is illegal. But if I were to do some
Can I
crime,
commit god crimes?
celestial crime.
Yeah, no. Because it's
Oh.
not. No. I don't think Istis has shown herself to be capable of something like that, and there's no reason for you to assume that you could do it either.
That's fair. I'm trying, man. You can't blame me for trying.
Yes, I can.
No.
But in the morning, that's a good question. Was there anything else you wanted to say, or do you just kind of leave this conversation in helplessness and unknown?
Other question. I'm sorry. I
Mhm.
cannot heal Quinn, but if I were to use like Death Ward on him, where if he drops to 0, he instead drops to 1 to buy him like an
Yeah, I would
extra
allow that.
day. Okay. Then I think that's where she'd leave it, is like every morning you come find me, I'm doing this. It won't buy you a lot of time, but it'll buy you something. And I'll just sacrifice that spell slot every day, and that's fine.
Well, it also helps, like, if you get into a fight, even if you can't heal him back up, it could stop him from
Right.
dying.
Yeah, 100%.
It's not technically healing, Lyle.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Was there anything else either of you wanted to say to the conversation?
No, but Quinn falls asleep in his wheelchair next to Nick.
Mm-hmm.
I quite frankly don't think Iris can fall back asleep after that. And if you want to give me exhaustion, fucking fight me. That's fine.
That's fair. Can you roll me a con save?
Sure.
I'm gonna say you
Iris
probably do
falls
fall
asleep.
asleep.
Yeah, rip.
In a pile with us, apparently.
Mhm.
This sucks. This
The
is so
struggle,
bad. I'm sweaty with like anger. Like I'm sad. Like I'm so mad.
I will say real quick, once Iris doesn't come back into the room, Maple's gonna peek her head out, see all three of them sleeping, and go grab blankets.
You don't
Aw.
see Nick sleeping.
Is he not there?
You see him standing by Quinn, and he kind of like reaches out towards Quinn's arm and then starts shaking, and he stops, and he looks like he wants to scream, but he can't, and he's just, you can see him mouthing stuff to himself, like he's trying to work up the nerve, and eventually he can't. And he turns to leave.
Hey, Nick. Welcome back.
He pauses.
She's gonna open the door. Like, she poked her head out, saw this, and
he
opens
got
the door.
caught with his hand in the candy jar.
With his hand
Hey,
in
Nick,
the
what's up?
She's gonna go casually go get
And
blankets.
he goes like, shh, like, pointing to them.
Yeah. It was like in a lower voice. I didn't like want to like
Yeah.
not trigger my mic.
Yeah, no, you're good. He's like, oh hey, I'm just leaving.
Oh, you're leaving again?
Yeah, busy guy.
Kind of looks him up and down. Well, as long as you're not hurt.
Nope. Fit as a fiddle.
He's
Think you
not
need
fine,
my
right?
tech to know that.
He's not fine, right?
Mentally, no.
Yeah. Her smile kind of drops and she gives him like kind of a knowing look and says, if you need to talk to someone that isn't Iris or Quinn, you can always just call me.
He gives you a bit of a smile. He's like, thanks.
Shit's rough.
Yeah. Can you tell him I'm sorry?
Yeah. Don't get yourself killed out there.
He laughs and says, I don't know, that might be for the best.
For who?
Everyone.
I don't think so.
He tries to smile, tries to give that usual ever-present Nick grin.
And you don't need to put up an act for me either.
Oh, I was gonna say he doesn't seem to manage.
Yeah.
And he heads out the door.
See you later, Nick.
Yeah. See ya.
Just gonna go get blankets and put them on Iris and Quinn. And go back to bed.
Yep.
I'm fucking screaming. Oh my god. You dumb Nick, you stupid son of a bitch. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm in pain.
I have had this scene planned out for so long, and last week you guys were all just like, oh yeah, we'll just fucking slap them together. Who gives a fuck about Nick? And I'm like, I bet I can get Marissa to cry.
I gave a shit about Nick from the beginning, my dude. Like, I was like, all week I was like, I need to figure out how to talk to Nick because I can't do this without consent, and like it's
I bet I can get Marissa to cry.
that's the lowest fucking bar. Also, like you could just like say 2 words of gibberish and I'll cry.
Padoki Roki.
See, now because I'm sad, I'm like, what if Pinoki Roki is a senior cat at a PetSmart who no one will adopt for love?
Blub blub blub.
Well, as someone who volunteers with the cats at PetSmart, they actually get adopted very quickly.
Okay, that's good.
Let
The-
Eeyore who
They
had to go
deserve
back.
it.
Eeyore got
Why?
adopted as soon as he went back.
That's good. Why'd you gotta do that to Nick though? I love Nick. God, fuck.
If it makes you feel better, you weren't supposed to find out originally.
That's
mean?
worse.
You weren't supposed to find out about him being the hand. Kira just rolled
Why?
really well and asked the right questions.
But
I bet that would have got. Honestly, I think he'd be in a better mental state if we hadn't found out.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
but we have no way of like. Here's the thing: it's like we have a way to save Quinn. That, frankly, I don't know if we will take and/or if it's possible now because I don't know if Nick's ever coming back. So like, I don't. It's like we got really close.
What do you mean Nick's not coming back? He can't leave.
Yeah, he fucking can. He can do whatever he wants.
He can't leave Mirai. How is he gonna leave Mirai?
I don't know.
How is he gonna
He
leave the
gets
lower?
sick when he gets away from.
I don't know. You flew in here in a big spaceship
I mean,
and
he
fell
also
down
doesn't
on a
have any
pillow. Like,
money.
I don't know.
He can't take any ships out.
No,
True, he's broke bitch.
Nick is stuck to Quinn no matter what.
No matter what.
I hate everything.
Anyway,
Hmm?
Anyway,
I don't know if we'll have enough time to do the full Deathel Ethel, because I'm guessing that Marissa probably needs to go to bed soon.
Yeah.
And also, how the fuck? No, listen. You try having that night and then have to go pretend to be an old lady's shitty kid. Like, what the fuck? Like,
that would
No, I was-
destroy.
That
me.
was pretty close to. That was before the interview. That was
Now
like a day
imagine
or two
going
before
to
the
an interview and having to pretend everything's fine after that.
God damn.
I imagine that Iris distracted herself a lot by going to help the lower reach.
Yeah, I'm just healing everybody because I can't heal my two fucking best friends. Fuck you.
True.
Oh man, that is right. I did make, you a cleric with two friends that you couldn't help.
Yeah,
Or
it's
heal.
really fucking awful.
Wow.
Really
Wow, it'd
terrible,
really
and I
suck if
don't
that
know
happened
what
to your
do.
girlfriend as well.
Shut the fuck up.
Mhm.
Don't you dare. Don't you fucking dare. I will quit. I will quit D&D and never pick up a dice again.
Really? Won't even do the Saturday
You
campaign?
won't.
No, I won't. I'll walk. I can't
Really?
be hurt that way.
Oh,
Really?
So you'd leave Nick to his fate then?
Yeah, I sure will. Fuck you, nerds. I'm not. I could be sleeping. Go fuck yourselves. No way. I draw the line at that.
All right. Well, I don't have plans for Maple to get sick.
Yet.
I
That's
love
good.
how you say that.
yeah, it's not gonna be sickness. It's gonna be something else. It's fine.
I
Love it,
promise-
your
promised-
girlfriend.
Promised one thing.
You know, I'm already
I
fucking
don't-
dying.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to. I'm so. and like Quinn's be.
Wow, burying your gaze, Alicia? I can't believe it.
I'm not bearing my gays. The gays are fine. They're healthy as can be.
Safest place to be right now is gay.
What about the Avondale plant that's being ripped out of
Sorry,
the fucking
can you
ocean?
put that down as a
Yeah.
title?
Wait, what was it?
Safest place to be is gay.
Oh my god.
Oh, I did want to look for Cypress.
You definitely can. I will say though, it won't really lead to much.
Okay, just making sure.
Oh, I have a question for Skylar. Which room are you sleeping in, or are you not sleeping in
I was
either,
thinking
and you're
about
just
that.
somewhere else?
I would probably where I was when I saw Connor for the first time, outside.
Okay, I just wanted to double check.
Yeah. So working on things and stuff.
That's right, because you don't have to sleep as long.
Thanks.
I don't have to sleep at all.
Oh, that's
Sleep is
right.
for
What
the weak.
what you are doesn't have to.
The fuck does that mean?
What the fuck does what mean?
Mm-hmm.
What?
I feel like you're just
Mhm.
doing this for the react.
Though Skylar is well aware that, well, I mean, not Skylar. Craig is well aware that Skylar is not what Skylar thinks he is.
Well, what the fuck now?
That shit we haven't even touched yet.
Nope.
I can only hold.
Don't
so
worry,
much
it's coming
hate.
up soon.
Gonna come up soon since the shit with Echo's gonna blow up.
When he gets his turn for the trauma time. That's why.
I think it should be the next arc.
So,
Are we recasting Quinn? Or are we writing him out of the story? Like, what's happening with the next? You know what I mean?
What are you talking about?
Quinn's about to fucking.
What is he about to do?
I got a solid 20 days of life left.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure at this point, Alex has probably been talked to by Alicia and like, hey, you should make a backup character just in case.
But I hate.
I don't
that.
have one though.
Okay. You should
But
make one.
But I hate that, and I want to fix it, and I want Nick to have a magic body where he's fine.
Yeah.
we all want things in this life.
Shit's fucked.
There's gotta be some shit. Hold on, hang on. I will not bask in sorrow. I can troubleshoot this. Hold on.
Not bask in
Oh
sorrow.
yeah, it's a fucking finicky keyboard.
No Istis hack, no loom, celestial crimes. There's gotta be something.
Celestial
Marissa's just
Crimes.
trying to find all
well,
the nipples.
Technically, you could put Michael on his arm.
True.
It'll be
No.
funny.
He'll become the Yellow King's avatar. And the Yellow King's new body. And, I mean, Nick wouldn't die then.
No.
I think
no.
everyone else would
Not
too.
quickly, anyway.
Is Nick a creature?
Is he
Yes.
a creature?
Does all of Nick have to be absorbed?
You don't know.
Wait, hold up. No, hold up. Does Nick have a soul?
You don't know. He doesn't know.
His insides are empty.
That's fine. But souls are
That is fine, true. Yeah.
like that's fine.
Scooped like a pumpkin.
But like, isn't there
That's
some
it.
magic horse shit where you can put a soul in a jar and it just lives there
You want to make him
Yes.
a willow
Actually,
wisp?
yeah.
for temporarily?
That
until
is
we
only
find...
if he has a soul.
Sure,
But you
I
don't
feel
know.
like that's the thing. Is I feel like we find a jar, try to put him in it. If it works, great. We can
I have a
distract
jar
the
of
corpse.
Nick. I have a jar of Nick.
Yeah. So
I
like,
did have this bizarre fantasy of like, you know what? The funniest thing to put him in is that cool ass sword the Belier has. Because
my
that would just be
God.
so fucking funny to me. I have a Nick sword.
Nick would hate that, but
oh my god,
Yeah.
he wouldn't die
And
though.
Quinn would just like keep it for himself, even though he can't fucking use it. It would be the hilarious shit. But
that's the thing is like if we just put it somewhere else. In the meantime, Quinn gets an arm. We have a Nick soul, and then we figure out making him a new body later. Skylar can make him a cool robot.
What about the original Nick?
That is a grief process
He's
that
fucking
we
dead.
have not gotten
ship
to yet.
sailed. Yeah. Rip
I know.
bozo.
he was a bozo.
Isn't that kind of sad? Most of you
Yes.
guys never met the original Nick.
No,
That's okay.
Yeah, it sucks.
I met this Nick instead.
This Nick is nominally our friend.
Wow.
Every time Iris looks at new Nick or like whatever arm Nick, she's sad
Arm
because
Nick.
he's not real Nick, but also like he's still cool. So all right, what can we put a soul into? Can we put a soul into a jar of peas?
Again, you're assuming he has a soul.
I'm sorry.
would
No,
like
we need to go
rule
back
it
to this
out.
premise. Is Nick all of the bees? One of the bee? The jar? What is Nick in this part?
I would like to rule it out. Where can I want to go
Fair.
to Bel-Air. It's like 4 a.m. I go to Bel-Air. Bitch.
You're
Fine.
asleep.
Where is he at? I wait.
You
I
fell
I
wait.
guess you can go
asleep.
in the morning. You can
He
go in the
wakes up in
morning.
a cold sweat. Belier will know.
Yes.
You can go in the morning to talk to
I
Belier.
have a jar of bees.
Okay, follow up. What if we store Nick in Bel Air?
That's
bad.
probably
Nick
something we
is
never
bad.
want to do.
That would kill
Bad.
him 100% of the time.
Which one?
What?
Both, probably. But
Hmm,
2 problems solved.
that is my
Bellier's not a
friend?
problem.
Bellier has done nothing wrong.
Yet.
Hashtag Bellier did nothing.
He just
Actually,
wanted
Quinn
teeth.
likes Bel Air a lot.
He just wants teeth.
Oh yeah, you guys had like a date, didn't you? Anyway.
Doesn't want just teeth. He wants your teeth.
That's fine.
He wants special teeth.
Yeah,
A specialty teeth?
special teeth.
Mhm.
Hot special teeth.
Yes. Yes, Jamie.
If you
Wait,
try to
wait,
talk to
wait,
Bellier,
wait,
he'd be like, I
wait.
have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
Yep.
Wait, don't I have a get out of jail free card?
What?
Can't I just poof divine intervention, everything's fine? Isn't that how that works?
Fine.
Only within the capabilities of your
Your
god.
and the god
Damn it.
can't do shit.
We've kind of learned that our god's really quite impotent,
God
unfortunately.
damn it.
She did tell you that.
No, I know.
You can try. In fact, I think that's a great idea. Try a divine intervention and see how Istis deals with failing it.
No, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
do
it'll be
that.
fine.
I like
Are
the
we
soldier
shouting
idea better.
sadistic?
Yeah, I like put Nick in jar plan. I want to jar Nick. I want to turn Nick into a Nick-Knack.
My god. No.
Fucking Christ.
The Nick-Knack arc.
We could ask Ethel how this Nick is gonna die.
No,
That's true.
It'll be.
no.
It'll be
And then
funny.
the DM can't do it any other way.
Right, because I haven't changed any prophecies I've given you.
Checkmate.
Yeah, that's how divination works. You force the DM to do what you want by making them say something they didn't mean.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's how it works for the goddamn stones.
Wait, can Kira divine? How do we do it?
I have
fix it?
tried so many times.
Can we try again? It's been 4 days. Like,
You do have 4 days worth of divine
I've been
bullshit
trying
that
to
you could
think what
theoretically
to do with those. And I'm kind of running out of things that we don't nebulously already know about.
Could see
So
what,
if there's any other
Cypress is up
suggestions.
to.
That's a good one.
yeah, it's not a bad one.
Because I
Cypress,
have a
your
fucking good
dad-
feeling he's after Istis.
Oh yeah, for sure, undoubtedly.
Actually, yeah, that's a good time to deal with that.
If you want to do them now, let's go.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, let's do what Cypress doing right now. Just because the Nick thing is a long-term problem. We're always dealing with Nick.
How about
All the
not
time.
like right now? Because right now could be like he's pooping.
Yeah.
What the Cypress doing?
Maybe phrase it better.
Yeah. Like
Yes,
what's his objective?
Yeah. something like that.
Yes. All
Poop real
right.
good.
So, what? Okay. Yeah. What is Cypress's current overall goal? Is that a good question? I think it's a good question.
I think it's fine.
I think it's fine.
Okay. Bleh. That's a low roll.
Yeah, the low ones are good.
Ooh,
18. Heck yeah.
that's not too shabby.
It's hard to beat like the 2 I rolled on the Nick thing though.
True. Now we all stare and watch Alicia type. Silently judging.
Dun dun
Oh,
dun,
like
dun,
the
dun,
tome. How you doing?
I'm not well. Thank you for asking.
Sure, it'll get better. It'll be fine.
Have you tried a hearty glass of wine?
think I have any wine in the house. I have like liquor, but that involves
That might be a little
effort.
excessive.
Yeah,
You
I
ever just
don't
get
need
fucking
that.
destroyed?
No.
Yeah.
I do have like little cocktail. It's like you add a liquor and you add this little bottle of stuff, and it makes you like now you
Right,
have an
I
old
have a drink.
fashioned. Now you have a Paloma. But I do not. I don't usually like drink when I'm not like with people. You know what I mean?
I get that. Yeah.
Probably for the best.
Drinking. Every ultimatum, get revenge for another, and cash in a promise. That's not helpful.
Mm.
What? To serve an ultimatum. Get revenge for another. Cash in a promise? Oh fuck, am I gonna fucking see him soon?
I mean, yeah.
probably.
Cash in a promise for sure.
Well, I guess I don't have to fucking look for him if he's gonna get me.
Also, revenge is he's still working for Avon, right? You know, so that's
Currently.
probably that. Did we
Could ask
give him
who
an
he's working
ultimatum?
for, but there's a lot of questions now. Thanks, Alicia.
Yep.
She knows.
What
We
does he
asked
want
where
revenge
is
for?
he?
B?
Thumbs
It's a
up.
little thumbs up.
Oh.
What does he want revenge for?
I've never
What
heard
promise
that
does he want to
before.
catch? What is the ultimatum? Follow-up questions. Best kind.
Shit.
Because I can't
Fuck.
think of any other topic right this second that we need to know. Can
Yeah.
anyone think of different topics that we need to know and haven't looked up yet?
No.
Can we ask where Normal is?
Oh.
We could.
Would
Don't.
Kira waste time asking about Nermal?
Okay.
Okay, are you
Frankly,
saying Kira
no.
wouldn't see it as a waste of time?
Like, oh, your weird little friend.
That's a bunny.
Nice bunny.
That's a bunny.
Just what fucking horrible question do we want to ask next, the DM?
It's
That's
a bunny
smile.
Fuck.
Priorities.
No, it's just
I'll
a
put it in
DM
here 'cause
liking
it
to
looks
torture
better.
people.
Okay, so that is a question I could ask is what Normal do and smile. What else? Okay. We have. Yeah. So what is this ultimatum? Who's he getting revenge on? What's his promise? I think we know what his promise is.
Could be a different one though.
Yeah.
Could be a promise with my father.
Yeah. What's your father up to exactly? You know, but pooping again.
Pooping. Oh, you know, torturing my sister.
Probably pooping.
Do we know where your sister is?
Probably comatose with my dad still. Because he quote unquote loved her like he quote unquote loved my mom.
Rip.
Well, he can quote unquote love
Die.
a ditch.
Fucking die, yeah.
Well, I mean,
alive
I think
himself?
that's a pretty good question. Where is she currently?
Yeah, we could ask that, but that's a bit farther out on our track. Sorry, I'm really bad at making these kinds of decisions.
I only focused on Cyprus is because he's supposed to be here, and it could be something we could fix while we're
Okay,
here.
yeah. Let's focus on that then.
Maple is
How do
very
we
much
stop
like there's too
Cyprus?
much shit to deal. So let's focus on what we can deal
Yeah,
with right now.
like
I'm gonna ask, how do we stop Cyprus from achieving his goals?
That's a good question.
Apart from killing him. Smile.
I'm okay with killing him. Like, why is that?
Yeah.
Well, that's also
we
like
don't-
we know that.
we-
We know
Okay,
we can
fair
kill
enough.
him, or could
Yeah.
try to kill him.
So that's my question.
Yeah.
This
Thanks
is
for
a
the
bunny
bunny
facing
again.
the opposite way.
Thanks. Matt.
I'm gonna make
That's
a bunch
really
of
bad.
emojis
bad
of
roll.
demons.
Also a really bad int.
So your question was what exactly?
Doesn't matter.
No, it matters.
How do we
How
stop Cypress from achieving his goal without killing him?
yes.
Without
Apart
having to
from
kill him.
killing him.
Apart from,
Yeah.
yeah.
Can't wait for this. Dance off. Got
Dance
it. Okay.
off? Oh my god.
You know that
Let's do
probably
it.
would work though.
For, like, temporarily.
Yeah.
I think Guardians of the Galaxy style is the way to solve our problem.
Say less. I'm on the dance off party. Let's go.
Against Cypress.
Yeah.
And he shiggy wiggy.
Get jiggy with it.
He shiggy with it. Okay, so that's 2. I can also do the push thing, but let's save that. Because it almost never works. I could try that again. I'm just gonna try that again. Because dance off is clearly a bullshit answer.
I think even if that was the real answer, Kira would not accept that as the real
Yeah, true.
answer.
However, it's happening again. God, what do I
Dance out to
what-
70s music.
with a bunny?
You just get the bunny emoji.
The book talks in emojis, but not the
But not phones.
cats. Okay.
Honestly, more valid than dance off.
Well, it's an 89 797.
Okay. Cool. Great. Any other ideas, guys? I could try again.
I say lean into this question.
Yeah.
Agree.
All right. Fine. Got it. Let's see. Woo! So bad.
Rice,
You're,
tomate.
you're not supposed to know what the answer to this is.
You know what? Sometimes
It
it just happens this way. Yeah. However, statistically, next time should be good.
Really big cat.
A really big cat. Dance off. All right, take me away from here. Somebody save me.
Quinn is sad.
So where can we find
Yeah.
a soul jar? If I want one.
Fucking
Could make one.
How do we make one?
Yeah.
We know people.
Yeah. Do I know anything about soul
Skylar!
jars?
I demand a soul jar.
Soul jar.
Tyler, we keep you around for the tech stuff.
Oh, rip.
I'm sorry, what tech stuff is there in
I
a
was gonna
jar?
say a soul jar has nothing to do with tech.
That sounds more
But
clerical.
what if it could?
Arcane than anything else.
I was joking.
Who do I know that's an arcane bitch? There's so many fucking NPCs. Who owes me a favor? Let's look.
Well, we could ask Bellier. You might know a bit about jars.
Yeah, can I have him special order me a soul jar? I wanna go talk to Bellier.
Who's this
You
belly?
could probably get it from like a
Oh my
catalog
God.
somewhere.
I've never met Valier.
I
You probably
am
know Bel Air.
imagining Bellier now with like cucumbers over his various eyes, like flipping through a fucking
Various
magazine
eyes.
to
Amazing.
pick what magic items he's gonna order next.
Doesn't he steal most of them?
Would
Oh,
does.
Skylar
he
know
super
who
does, but-
Bellier is?
Probably.
Okay.
He's from Echo.
He's the coolest cat around.
I mean, I'm the coolest cat
Sometimes a cat.
around.
He's probably pretty close to that. Like pretty close to the coolest cat around.
Cupcake, please.
How about this? Skylar, roll me a charisma. Just straight charisma.
This is a cool check. You have to
Nope.
beat him and be cooler.
It's probably soul jar shit.
Nope.
Or something else.
Just charisma? Straight charisma?
Straight charisma. This is just to see how well you know Belier and how well you get along. You don't.
Cool.
You don't get along.
They hate each other.
That's
and
not good.
That makes actual sense because one of them it has weird shit and one of them makes shit. So it's like, why do you make this weird shit?
I bet you Belier tried to
is
steal something.
competition. No, he wouldn't try to steal from him, but he's competition.
Okay.
Speaking of competition.
Hands off?
No. Yes. How far am I finishing Quinn's item?
Oh shit, I forgot I requested an item. Oh my god, it's been forever.
Oh, I didn't. I've been
Thank
waiting.
you.
I've been waiting.
Thank you.
I thought
I
told
don't
you
have
a date
money.
or how long it would take.
You said 2 weeks. That was before I stopped sleeping, and I don't know how long it's been since then.
That was before I stopped sleeping.
You did a week. I know you did a week in Terrace.
Like if we don't have a day, like we just say like once, like.
Let's say before the radio you have it done.
Okay. Oh, Quinn. I'm so excited to show you.
Don't forget though, Quinn's arm is still broken.
Shit. We'll add it to the list of things.
And I think his wheelchair needed repairs too.
Yeah.
No,
Quinn.
my wheelchair is fine.
It just doesn't
You
have
just
any
turned
safety.
Yeah, you turned off the safety to make it fly, and we never turned the safety back on.
Okay.
Okay, one thing, you don't need safety.
But the arm is busted and will take at least a day to fix.
On the flip side, Quinn doesn't wear his arm anymore. He can't handle it.
Okay.
Can't handle it.
I mean, like, the ideal would be it fixed, but he doesn't wear it 95% of the time. It irritates him, and he's too weak.
He'll be on the back burner then. I'd work on it every once in a while to just see if I can get it back to functioning.
Yeah. It is a very nicely made arm.
I improve it with a flamethrower.
Quinn would find a way to get the strength to wear it without a flamethrower.
Even if we get his arm back.
Spells that have fire!
Yeah, but like, now I have
a
an extra fire spell called Flamethrower.
And if a fucking asshole picks me up by the neck again, I can just set him on extra fire.
I can quicken spell a fire spell and Flamethrower, and now they're double on fire. They're
No, you
extra
can't,
crispy.
because they'll throw your arm away again.
Worth it. I fucking Flamethrowered and fire spelled.
No bully.
Oh shit, there was a list that Marissa wanted to talk about.
Oh, real quick, for the soul jar thing. Beliar would tell you that he never advises it. He says he can get you one.
Do it in his voice. Sorry.
I mean, I won't say no, but it's not gonna end well.
Thanks, Alicia. I appreciate
No one who gets a soul jar is happy with the result. It's really depressing.
Do I not understand what a soul jar does?
It's a
They're
jar that
usually used
holds
for
a
evil
soul.
I think they're just usually used for evil things.
No, that's fine. We're pretty desperate. What's your price?
He kind of frowns and he's like, do you have someone who could actually use it? You need a decent necromancer.
I was gonna say it's probably fucking necromancy.
God damn. Could you get like a cleric friendly soldier?
I don't sell people.
Fuck.
Don't sell.
Can you
Cleric friendly.
What does that
Can you get a
mean?
fucking soul jar with a cleric in it? Thanks.
Do we know any necromancers?
Fuck
Is
no.
Ethel a necromancer?
No, she's a divination.
If anyone knew a fucking
Let's take
necromancer,
Nick to that
it would
crazy
probably be my
bitch.
father.
Let's go back to the college. It'll be funny.
Except
college.
someone threw away her rats.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, the rat
You
could
killed
have made
Nick
a
by
soul
throwing away
jar.
the rats.
That's not.
Those rats
No.
could have made a soul
I should have kept my rat,
Okay.
not my pocket rats.
No,
Damn,
listen.
man.
No, listen. I stand by my decision. Okay, so if we were to trying to take a hypothetical soul that may or may not exist and like store it for a while, and we didn't have a necromancer, what would you advise?
Give up and let them die.
No,
I
no,
knew he
not
was
an
gonna
option.
say
Let them
I-
die.
Valid.
Belly was like, I
Bellier
don't
is right.
fucking care. Kill them.
Oh, hey, Bellier. How's the rickety wagon?
Skylar pops out of nowhere.
I heard you were talking to my frenemy.
Oh, hello, Skylar. How's the single pair of wings? And you see like a billion pairs of like insect wings come off of him.
Wow.
He sure showed you.
That was unnecessary.
You're unnecessary.
You know, you don't have to. Bye!
Add self to scene. Remove self from scene.
Quickly exits,
Incredible.
followed by Bear.
Yes.
Iris-
Bellier.
I may not have the voice for comfort,
Yeah,
but
I
I'll
fucking
tell
leave.
you. Listen. I'll tell you this. Whenever someone tries to extend someone past their time, at least in terms of resulting to measures like this, they almost always regret it.
Like we
Somehow-
regret it already.
Yeah, it's also somehow coming from you, good advice sounds bad. So like, I'm not
I know.
sure what to do with it.
This is
Um,
why I'm not nice to people.
That's fine.
No one can take me seriously.
That's fine. I think you're a joy. Thank you for
You
your
shouldn't
time.
trust me.
Would you like a sticker?
Yeah, actually.
He hands you a sticker, and it has the magic of being a scratch and sniff sticker
Fuck yeah.
that smells like lavender.
Fuck yeah. I fucking I need that calming vibe in my life right now. Thank you, Bellier. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Perfect. I don't have anything to give him because I want to keep my teeth.
It's free of charge.
I give him a really
Nothing's
cool
free.
high five and then I leave.
Just tell Skylar he's a bitch.
Yeah, sure, will do. Fine. All right, need another plan.
I think you have plenty of time to do that when you go to bed, Marissa.
No, so you've unlocked a deep sense of hyperfixation and spite, and now
Could
this is all
not
I'm gonna think
tell.
about for the next like 5 hours.
Is Fob asleep?
Fab's not home.
Where is he?
He doesn't fucking.
You can't control her.
He can't fucking control.
Okay, where's your
me.
cat phone? I'm phoning Mozzie.
He's right next to me. He's sleeping.
I'm gonna wake up Mozzie.
No.
Call Fob anyways and tell him to tell Marissa to go to sleep.
No,
he'll
don't
come
do that.
over
He's
there.
recording a podcast thing with Christine.
I'll text him.
I mean, you can do that if you want, but
Text him anyways.
I will go harass Alex instead of you.
What? Why?
it's just like there's gotta be something stupid that we're overlooking, right? Like there's gotta be some bullshit.
Could just do it. See what happens.
I would love to
Just
not.
pull the trigger.
What if? Hold on. Question. What if?
No, back up, back up, back up. You're gonna do that thing where you're gonna speculate some more and not go to sleep. So go to sleep.
Give me one more speculation. I want to, and one more.
One more.
So, what if I simultaneously to Nick touching the arm thing also cast like a halt death ward, you know what I mean, to keep him from dying. Was
Would
that
he
it? Is
be
that
dying,
it?
or would
I
he
don't.
stop existing?
Yeah,
Both bad.
I'm on that.
Hey, I have a question.
Mhm.
If he stops existing, do we just forget that he ever existed?
Who
No,
knows?
I want to know now.
that's how
Do we
causation
have to
works.
pretend like he's never
I
existed to
mean,
begin with?
could be fucking magic constellation. Where the fuck you just said? I hear it. Word. Start with a
That
C.
Like, cause like here's the thing. Would like a raise dead spell work on him? You know what I
No.
mean? Like,
He didn't really
Not if
have
he
a.
doesn't
that one.
exist.
He doesn't really have a body to begin with either. And raised dead usually need to have a body.
There's
to
only
raise the dead.
there is only one way to save Nick at this point,
Resurrection.
and that is true resurrection, not
That's
just
not Nick.
resurrection.
That's the
that's not
old
this Nick
Nick.
though.
Not that I
I
know
think
what
we
I
could
said.
specify this Nick.
I know what I said. There is
Control
only
F,
one
Nick.
way to save Nick, and that's true resurrection.
I and Iris cannot condemn a being to non-existence.
How do you
You know
know
what I
that
mean?
it's a
Like that's
being?
just not
It
a
could just be a
thing.
tentacle.
The being. Being can be a tentacle.
I think I understand
But
why Nick
that-
left now. Like I knew,
No,
but like now I know.
but no, but seriously, we could have asked you could have asked the question, does Nick have a soul?
Could have.
Fuck.
You still have a question, don't you?
Do it.
He asked the question 3 times, so it would be the day
I
of
have
the death
four
waffle.
questions. Although there were a couple days that I didn't use it. Although, let's not like go back, but I have other means. Let me look at my spells.
Yeah, just. Oh, I have a question. Does legend lore work?
Let me look up the spell.
Legend lore
I don't know.
might.
I don't know if you
if
have
The
it.
I
universe
don't have
knows.
legend lore.
You don't have legend lore? That's like the perfect divination spell.
It's a good one.
I love legend lore.
It was great when
I never
Jalen
get
had
to
it.
use it because it's so fucking expensive.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
But
Why don't
love
I
it.
have
It's
legend
not
lore?
expensive at all.
I don't have legend lore because it is 5th level.
Yes, it does.
It costs 300 gold for cast.
We
It's
also
not
are
expensive.
not necessarily that liquid, and I don't have. It's been a while since we leveled up and I got spells.
We're super rich.
No?
You might be super rich, but
We're
Yeah, we're
using
not.
money for boat and shit like that.
We have a lot of expenses.
We're also using a lot of money for submarine.
We're kinda rich.
I have 100 gold.
So, interesting thing, if the thing you named isn't of legendary importance, you gain no information.
Yeah.
This is probably
that's
why
why
I
it's
never
like-
took it.
But here's the thing: we would be asking questions about Quinn, who is technically legendary status.
No, he's not.
Rude. I could be
Could ask
legendary
shit
if I
about
want.
the fucking Yellow King though.
Yeah, the Yellow King.
Yellow
That makes
King, you
sense.
would get stuff. I would argue that Quinn and Nick, no.
Yeah, no.
Mm,
Yeah, that's why I didn't take legend lore.
So
because it's
if
not
we
actually
asked a
useful here.
question like who is the prince in yellow, would it say Quinn?
It might
Probably
say
not.
Quinn. It might say Quinn because it's
Well,
a
Connor
condition
hasn't
that
called
others
me a
have
prince.
held,
He's called
but
me my own king.
Isn't there another prince in yellow? Michael?
Connor had the potential to be. Michael is part of the Yellow King.
So he's not a kid of
He's
the
been
Yellow
called the right hand of the Yellow King.
Yeah, See, this isn't confusing at all. Yeah.
Okay, fair.
Okay. Right. I was looking at my spells to try to figure out something. Divination asks a single question regarding a specific goal, event, or activity. Not necessarily that useful most of the time.
Yeah, but what's the other one? There's another spell that does that you can get a yes or no for.
That would be augury.
Augury.
I don't actually have augury.
Augury?
don't-
No, that's the woe and wheel one.
Yes, okay.
You have
Clairvoyance.
the one
Then-
from the cards.
Yeah. The card one is divination.
There's a yes and no question
I'm
one.
trying to check which one of that is.
Clairvoyance.
Yeah, wait. Maybe?
Clairvoyance
Think it?
is like scrying, but different.
Let me see. Clairvoyance. No. That's the one where you can see a place.
Oh, but not okay.
But not, you can choose a place instead of a
Do
person.
I not have the yes no one? Guess I don't.
That seems wrong because it seems like you've used the yes no.
It does feel like I've used it before.
You might have had it at a level, like a lower level, and then like
I
took
don't-
it off.
I don't.
You
I
can't
can't
do
take
that
off
as a wizard.
spells. That's not how it works with wizards.
Oh,
Commune.
okay.
That's the spell. Commune.
Commune. I definitely don't have commune or never
Oh.
have.
Oh, okay. I thought you had commune. I could have sworn you had commune.
I don't even
Could have
think
sworn
commune
we
is a
used the spell before.
commune is not a wizard spell. It is a cleric spell.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Neat. Hey, Iris, ask the loom.
Can I go ask the loom?
I think we've established it's not very helpful.
No, if I ask the loom, I'll have to talk to Istis, and she'll be sad, and I'll be sad, and it'll just be sad.
Why will you be sad?
Because my friend is dead, and my new cool friend who's not my friend is dying, and Quinn is dying, and it's like it's shitty, right? Because it's like they're both going to die, or like Nick and like this. Like I cannot express to you like this is so resonant to my personal fear of death. Like Nick's like, what comes next? What comes after? Will I be remembered? Like I legitimately am in therapy talking about that shit. So like this is deeply upsetting to me
Yeah.
on a very real level.
Hey,
So like I
Reasonable.
can't do that to this person. You know what I mean?
Marissa.
Like it.
It sounds like it's bedtime.
Marissa.
Yes.
Bunny.
I don't fucking need it. I like his feet. He has good feet.
Look at it! Look
It's
at it! It's got
fine.
little feet!
It's
Bunny.
fine. But like, you know what I mean?
I
Yeah.
understand completely, but I also hope you know that this is a game.
Oh yeah, 100%. But
Okay.
like,
Oh yeah, no, Nick isn't real. But also, is Nick real?
yeah, no, yeah. It's like the same thing as like if you watch like a movie or like read a really impactful book that like fucks you up for a little bit. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Only
yeah.
I have a hand in authoring it to
Mhm.
some extent, and it's like,
Stressed you up because you have a hand
yeah.
in authoring it and you can't do anything.
Mm.
yeah.
See, here's the thing. Whether Nick dies or not is for me is not important. The important thing is if we can remember him.
I don't see why we wouldn't be able to.
That
I think
would
we'll
freak me
remember
out.
him.
That's my fear.
Is if he's just like his existence in his entirety, like his memory of him being a thing that was around us gets wiped from our minds. Yeah.
Yeah. That's horrifying to me.
We don't know how strong Quinn is.
Does
If he does it intentionally or not.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like that for me. Nick dying, like it's bad, but like the horrifying part for me is like, does he just stop existing?
Mhm.
And does he just stop existing like on a level that's like universal? Because it could happen.
But like, okay, question. Does Nick have to be at the throne in order to be affected by Quinn's shit? You know what I mean? Like if Quinn pops into his throne, makes Nick a new body, and then you know what I mean? Like, does he have to be there?
He couldn't
You know,
be
you know what I
there.
I think there's a lot of things we just can't know.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Because like theoretically, like Nick, it was bad for him when he was going there. But if Quinn builds
Oh,
him a
no.
new home, yeah, his face is all fucked up. If he builds a new
Why are you so
home,
mean to him?
but if he makes Quinn a new body, and then drags him in with the immediate intention of putting him in the new body, can he do it fast enough? Because this is his domain. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Is
No,
it still
like,
Nick
no.
at that point?
If you replace one board on a ship for a year and then you replace all the boards, is it the same ship? Like I don't know.
The answer is
That
no.
happens with humans. Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is Iris doesn't care if Nick survives. She just wants to feel like he did.
No.
Wow.
Feels
No.
bad.
No. This is not Iris. This is Marissa trying to loophole my way into a happy ending. Which is also kind of how I live my life right now that I think about it.
I can't. Yeah, I feel that.
It's just it's fucking me up because like everything that's happening is bad and everything that's happening has like such high stakes that I as like a human being am very overwhelmed.
Welcome
And
to the
like
close of an endgame campaign. Everything feels like this
Mhm.
at the end of
I
a
love this
campaign.
shit.
but like
What'd you say, Noah?
I love this shit. Fuck me up.
This campaign has been going on for, was it 2 years or 3 years now?
We reached our 2-year anniversary, I think, in like October.
Yeah, so 2 years.
I think it's longer.
it's been longer because this
I mean, it's been longer
campaign
than 2 years
started
now.
before Fob and I were together and it's gonna be our 3rd anniversary in March.
Hey, there's an easy way to find out.
To the beginning!
I'm gonna go to my YouTube.
I was just gonna do it in the VODs channel.
Open
I don't
the
think it's
history.
right in the VODs channel because I had to go back and like relabel all of them.
It says
Yeah, we have some lost
10/31,
media.
2019.
3 years.
2019.
2 years. 2 years. We'll be 3 this year.
2019 will be 3 this year?
Yeah, it's the
Oh, we
first
are on
month of
3. Fuck.
2023. Yeah.
Fuck, it is
Yeah.
2023. Fuck.
Yeah.
We're
I forgot it's
aging.
2023.
I feel the gray coming into my hair every day.
Actually, that is true. Alex grays very rapidly. It's kind of funny.
It's kind of funny. Nice.
It's
Like
fine.
there's gotta be a way though. Like I'm
October 30th,
this
2020.
is gonna
Oh my
bother me.
God.
I have a
Stop.
I have a fuck ton of grays and people think I'm like 22.
Okay, I am ending the VOD now.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh
sorry.
god, everything's on the VOD. That's
Everything's on
amazing.
the VOD. I
Yelling.
was like, we're just gonna keep going,
There
and I
was-
kind of want to
there
keep this
was-
in the VOD.
There was some stuff that was relevant.
Was
There was
it?
a lot
Yes.
that wasn't,
Yeah,
but that's okay.
that's fine. Okay, I'm
It's
gonna.
okay.
Like our fears.
Uh huh. Exactly.
Yay.
Goodbye.